What do you see? Who's that baby? Who's that baby? Yeah. Now shall we test the lipstick? Shall we test it and see if it really is kiss proof? No kiss. No kiss marks. Yay! Hi guys, it's Kara. Let's first address the ridiculous creature lying on the bed behind me. That's Patchy Patch. He knows he's not supposed to be on the bed, but he gives 0 Fs. Today I'm going to be doing a lip swatch video of the Maybelline Superstay, what are they called? Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. I don't have the full collection. There are 10 shades, but I have 8 of them. So I'm missing a really dark purple and a bright pink. The price point on these I have seen on sale at Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada for $6.99, but originally they were $12.99? $12.99 at Shoppers, and they're a little bit cheaper at Walmart, about $10.50-ish there. So these are a fairly new launch. They have the liquid lipstick version, and then they have like a lip lacquer version as well. I have tried one shade from that range, the hot lacquers they're called, and I'm not super wild about them, but these, however, I'm quite happy with. So let's dive into it. Like I said, these are a liquid lipstick. This is what the applicator looks like. It's a little, sorry, freaking focus, stop looking at me. There we go. A doe foot applicator with a nice precise point on the end so that you can get right into sort of the nooks and crannies of the mouth. They smell a little bit like baked goods, but it's really not overpowering at all. And it's nothing that I've really even noticed before. Yeah, no, it's not offensive in the least, shall we say. These are full pigment. You'll see in the lip swatches how they apply, but for the sake here, just go ahead and ignore the blue. That there was a trip to Sephora last night. This is a swatch of one of the new Kat Von D Glimmer Lip Veil lipsticks, and it will not come off. So if you're looking for a bright blue lipstick, that's the one that I would recommend. But we're here to talk about Maybelline. So these ones, there's one swatch for you. And these have some serious lasting power. They do dry down to a transfer-proof sort of finish. I've had this one on for a few minutes now. You can see there's nothing. When you first apply them and they're first drying down, there is a little bit of stickiness. So when I put them together, I can feel a bit of resistance in my lips when I'm trying to open them, but it's nothing terrible. It's not anything that I can't, it's not a deal breaker, let's put it that way. Yeah, it's not that like glue down sort of formula where like your lips, you feel like you have to use some effort to get them apart. It's really not that bad. I really like these. I really, really do. They last so well. I'm constantly on the hunt for a liquid lipstick that will wear, that it will just last. In recent past, I suppose, I've felt that I've been stuck if I wanted to wear a liquid lipstick wearing a neutral shade or something very light, so that as it wore off it wasn't this stark contrast between the lipstick and my natural lip color. With these ones, however, I can get hours, literally hours of wear out of them, and they still look just as good at the end of those hours as they do at the beginning. So sorry, I'm just noticing my camera has like a dot on it, and I thought there was like something on my forehead, so that's why I'm looking, because I don't know what that dot's for. The camera's still new and I have no idea what it's doing. Regardless, so yeah, and they will survive eating as well. Most won't. I have eaten slightly like greasier stuff with these, like pizza. You will notice wear after it, but it's not anywhere near like so many other versions of liquid lipsticks where you know, the first bite and it's basically like, I'm out of here, there's oil in the food and we're done. These ones, you can get away with like just sort of like patting dry your lips and you're pretty much good to go after. There are very few products, be it lipstick, eyeshadow, anything, where I go out and buy virtually the entire line of them. And certainly with the lipstick collection that I have no need to go out and buy 8 of the 10 shades that are available. But I did because I like the way that these wear so much, and I know that if I put it on in the morning, it's going to get me through, if not the entire workday, a good portion of it. I want something that is long wearing and that I don't really have to worry about, and that I don't have to feel self-conscious about, like wondering if it's on my teeth or if it's sort of starting to bleed and escape out of my lip line, or if it's worn off in a weird patchy sort of way. I think the worst offender for that, no shade to Tarte, but the Tarte Creamy Matte Liquid Lipsticks, I can't remember the exact name of them and I don't have them anymore, but they, I apply them, they dry down, that's fine. I wore one to, I think it was a doctor's appointment or something, so it wasn't even very long. I might have had it on my lips for like an hour and a half at most. And I got back in the car and it was all like gummed up and in like a line in the middle of my lips. It looked awful, but I hadn't felt it do that. So I was left wondering, like, how long have I been looking like a hot mess? It's unacceptable. And I haven't tried their quick dry matte lips, so if anybody has good experiences with that, let me know, because there are some shades in that line that look beautiful. But all that to say, I just want something that's not going to sneakily make me look awful. And these ones do not do that, and they are fairly consistent across the line as well. When you apply them, the darker shades apply easier. In terms of streakiness, so with the exception of one. The shade Believer, it's this beautiful, like, purpley shade. Here, that way. Well, maybe if I didn't do it sideways. There. So yeah, so you can even see just in there, if I can get it to focus. So, granted, I messed it up a little bit because depth perception is not my strong suit. So let's take a look there. You can see the dark red shade, how easily it applied in one swipe there. So you can see that there is streakiness with that shade. You can work with it and it's salvageable. And I find sometimes putting like even just a clear primer pencil, if I put that on first, sometimes it gives it something just to sort of adhere to. And then you can build the shade up and it functions fine, but this one does apply streaky right out of the tube. So let's get into the swatches. I started with the lightest shades and worked my way up to the darkest, and as you'll see, there was some staining on my lips because these are fully opaque lipsticks. It is a bit difficult to get them, well, it's very difficult to get them off once they dried, but certainly the color did stay behind towards the end. Also, my level of perfectionism declines as we move on, so it is what it is. But let's get into the swatches. Here we go. those are my thoughts on it. If you have questions, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!